Within this stark beauty of Antarctica, very little life is supported by the continent itself. But in this most extreme part of our planet, the edges of the wilderness are home to many animals perfectly adapted to be here. Surrounding the vast mass of Antarctic ice is the Great Southern Ocean. An abundance of plankton is the basis of a seasonal food chain that nourishes almost everything from tiny shrimps to the largest animals that have lived on this earth. Whales have lived in the seas for millions of years, but in an infinite fraction of this time, they've been pushed to the very edge of extinction. For 150 years, the southern seas were bloodied by mass slaughter. Hundreds of thousands of whales were hunted and killed, mostly to oil the wheels of commerce and industry. The crisis is not over, but at the last hour, a reprieve may have come. In 1994, the International Whaling Commission designated the Southern Ocean a sanctuary for whales where commercial whaling is not allowed. This safe area joins with the existing Indian Ocean sanctuary, creating a massive safety net, a haven for 80% of the world's remaining whales.
Some whale sounds are called songs, but we really don't know what their contents are. They range in frequency over a broad band of sounds down to frequencies well below the lowest sounds that the human ear can make out. A typical whale song lasts maybe 15 minutes, the longest perhaps half an hour. Occasionally, a group of whales will leave their winter waters in the middle of a song, and 6 months later they'll return and pick the song up at precisely the spot that they left it off, beat for beat, measure for measure, sound for sound. Whales are very good at remembering. Other times they will come back after an absence of 6 months and the piece will have changed. A different song will be on the whale hit parade. Very often the members of the group will sing the same song together. By some mutual consensus, some collaborative songwriting, the piece changes slowly and often predictably. I'm not very good at singing the songs of Wales, but here's a try. In January, a tiny fragment of a long whale song might sound like this. Whoop! In February, something like this. Whoop! And then in March, as maybe you'd predict, whoop! One additional a month. The complex patterns in the songs of the whales are sometimes repeated precisely. If I imagine that the songs of the humpback whale are sung in a tonal language, then the number of bits of information in one song is about the same as the information content of the Iliad or the Odyssey.
Gray whales, 45 to 46 feet long and 30 to 40 tons, yet their ability to migrate thousands of miles is simply amazing. The gray whale migration is one of the longest mammalian migrations, which averages 10,000 to 14,000 miles round trip. In this video, I will talk about when, where, and why gray whales migrate. In December, gray whales make their annual migration from the cold Alaskan Bering Sea to the warmer Baja waters in the Gulf of California. This migration to the south takes 2 to 3 months. They usually stay around the warm, salty Baja Magdalena, Laguna Ojo de Libre, and Laguna San Ignacio lagoons. Gray whales leave their home in the Bering Sea to go to the Baja for most likely one reason: breeding. Some people believe that the reason why they stay in lagoons in the Baja area is to breed is because there's more protection for the newborn calf from sharks and other predators. After they are done breeding and the calves are old enough to make the voyage, they head back to the Bering Seas for feeding. But there is some risks on the journey. The gray whales are threatened with many things like killer whales attacking the mother and calf.